All right, Ethan. So the last scene is scene 17B. That's the one when y'all, the Pevensies, are all grown up and you're chasing the white stag. You have that scene where you guys remember the wardrobe. And then at the very end, you're going to come back out the wardrobe as kids and walk down the center aisle, and then we'll be done with the show. This is the scene where we had Dara standing in for you when we recorded it on Monday. But I'll go ahead and give you just a breakdown of where you're supposed to go so that's helpful. The thing about this scene is that it is underscored, and it's very important timing wise that y'all hit certain marks for certain lines. So just listen to the practice tracks as much as possible to get that timing, because there is a narrator that comes in the track at a certain point, and we got to make sure that y'all's dialogue is done by then, but also don't want your dialogue to be done too early. So anyways, this is at page 58. Starting at the top, you and Susan and Lucy all have lines that happen off stage. So I saw the white stag here, fair sisters and good brother, as did I, as did I. That is all off stage. So you're going to be entering from upstage left. So coming up the steps from the runaround and then entering there after you say those lines. I believe you are the first one that comes out. It's you, Lucy, then Peter, then Susan. But I'm pretty sure you're the first one that comes out. Okay, so you'll come out from here. You guys will come running on because you're looking for the white stag. You're really excited. So you and Lucy come look around here. Susan and Peter's looking around here. Susan's over here. She's coming behind y'all. Peter says, "I've never pursued a nobler quarry. Where did he go?" Susan says, "Into that thicket, I believe." And then you start to go over there and notice and say, "A very dense thicket filled with briars and underbrush." And then Peter says his line, "But we'll not turn back as kings and queens of Narnia. We always achieve what we set out to accomplish." Lucy says, "Our brother is right." Then you and Lucy start to go over to pursue the white stag, but Susan says, "Before we pursue the white stag further, I suggest we remove our robes." You'll listen to her say that and be like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." Then you and Lucy will start removing your robes, and you will go over here towards the lamppost and start putting your crowns and robes down here. Susan and Peter will be over there. When you're over here putting your robe and crown, I need you to look up and start noticing the lamppost. When you start noticing the lamppost, the music will start. There's a little bit of like some arpeggios that are going on, and then the actual melody starts. The arpeggios are going on while you're looking up at the lamppost. And then you're going to start walking around the lamppost. And as soon as like the melody actually starts in the piano, you're going to say your line, "This lamppost worketh strangely upon me as though I've seen it in a dream." Now, depending on, you could say those lines as you're looking this way, but I would prefer it if once that music starts, then you start turning this way to look all around the lamppost, and then say your line when you're on this side of the lamppost, still looking up at it. Lucy's gonna stay there. So you'll be here, "This lamp worketh strangely upon me as though I've seen it before in a dream." Lucy says, "I feel the same. It seems to me that a strange adventure lies on this side of the lamppost." She will point to the wings, and then you're gonna get excited because you're like, "Ah, an adventure is afoot." So then you're gonna be like, "Well then, in the name of Aslan, let us go and take the adventure that shall fall to us." You're not only saying that to her, you're saying that to all of your siblings. But then after you say that, you're going to get Lucy, and you two are going to exit very excited because you're ready to go. All right, so you'll say your line, "Well then, in the name of Aslan, let us go and take the adventure that shall fall to us." You motion for Lucy, and you guys exit excitedly. You run into the wings. When you're in the wings, you have lines off stage, but you are also having to take off your grown-up shirt. Okay, you're gonna have some layers on. You're gonna have your costume that you've been in through the entire show as a kid under this princely shirt that you're gonna have on in a cape. When you go into the wings, you need to start taking that off as quickly as possible, because at the very end of this scene, all of y'all enter, hold on, let me pause. Hey. Okay, sorry, there was a class that let out. All right, so anyways, I was talking about your costume. When you get into the wings, you will start taking off that top part. You should have plenty of time. And if you need to wait until after your dialogue's done, you can do that. It's gonna be pretty quick. So keep in mind, you're gonna have dialogue off stage while you're in the wings, because you and Lucy are talking to Susan and Peter, who are still on stage. And you'll see that, of course, in your script. So anyways, y'all are off stage doing your thing. Then Susan and Peter will join you off stage. At this point, everybody is like rushing to change or to take off their top layer so that they can come back through the wardrobe as kids. Peter will say, if we're lucky, Susan, if we're very, very lucky. And then the narrator will start saying, yes, the children will find their way back here again. When that happens, the curtains are going to start closing, and we're going to bring the wardrobe in the middle. When that happens, you guys are going to start coming out this way. You're going to get behind the wardrobe. At this point, the curtains will be closed enough to where you won't be seen, but you'll get behind the wardrobe ready to exit out the front. Ethan, I'm pretty sure you come out first. So you'll step out of the wardrobe. Well, maybe it's Lucy. I don't know. It's either you or Lucy. Watch the video that we recorded on Monday, because I can't remember who steps out first. If it's Dara, then that means you step out first. So anyways, you and Lucy will step out, and then y'all will go over to this side. You know, now that I think of it, I think you do step out first. So you'll step out, you'll look around, you'll look at yourself as you're walking this way. Lucy will come out, you two look at each other like, oh my goodness, we're kids again, what in the world? Then Susan and Peter will exit out the wardrobe. They'll be over here. Again, y'all are all looking at each other amazed because the magic has happened and you've gone back to being kids again. And then Peter will look at y'all and basically kind of give a, well, hey, let's go. And so then Peter and Lucy will exit down the front steps side by side, and then you and Susan will exit down the front steps side by side, go up the center aisle, and then exit out through the kitchen. And then y'all will have to run around to the back for bows, but y'all will be bowing last, so you will have plenty of time. But yeah, the music for this scene goes right into bows. So after you guys are pretty far down there, the lights are gonna come down, the wardrobe will be removed, the curtains will open, and then we'll start bows. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, just text me.